Hey guys, thank you for being here. Today I want to talk to you guys about hard work make winners, hard work pays off. Don't expect everyone to have your vision. Don't expect everyone to have your desire, your aspirations, your drive, your want to win, and how to navigate when you are surrounded by those individuals. Now, at the same token, the universe, God put a few unique individuals in your life that 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 truly love you and understand you as an individual. And for those people you want to mesh with, you want to become as thick as brothers or sisters, and you want to cherish those kind of people. Um, but regardless of whichever scenario that you're fed into, the reality is hard work makes winners. Whatever that thing is that you decided that you want to put all of your energy to, it can't be accomplished without hard work. That's number one. Number two, you want to build something that you can pass on to your loved ones, your kids, you know, find out what your purpose is in this world. And when you do, you'll just have all the energy you need, right? I'm always pressing real estate because that's my lane. Any lane that I go in outside of real estate, I do it to bring whatever the thing is that I'm focusing on outside of real estate, to bring it back to real estate. If I invest in a business, if I get a windfall, if I invest in a business, a windfall, anything throughout my life, I take that amount of money and I put it back into real estate. Any windfall that you get, you can start anything small and make it bigger. It's called scale. It's called scale. If you take that money, that win, that settlement, that 401k retirement plan, that income tax check, and start to put that money into an investment and an asset. And not talking about playing stocks. I'm not talking about playing stocks. I'm talking about tangible assets that you can see, you can touch, you can feel. You know, and if you start to grow that, you know, I'll tell you a story. When I started doing investment real estate, I remember I had friends, I had some family, they thought it was funny, where I was buying properties and you know, they they thought it was just hilarious. And I would buy these properties and live in them for 6 months or rent them out. They were never shanties. They were all in great locations. You got to remember, you want to make sure you're purchasing in a place that you'll be willing to live yourself. And and I look at it today, and they look at it today, and no one remembers No one remembers the jokes that were told. No one remembers the sly remarks that were made, you know. In fact, most of them probably, that short-term memory syndrome, they'll probably deny ever saying it or doing it. You know, not everyone is going to see your vision. You can't expect them to. I'm convinced of just a few laws. Number one, no one has enough money to buy all the good deals. No one. Not Ross Perot, not Donald Trump, not Michael Jordan, not Floyd Mayweather. No one has enough money to buy all the good deals. That's number one. So there's enough of this that I'm talking about for everyone to get everything that they want. Hear me again. There's enough of this out there that everyone can get everything that they want. All you have to do is make sure that your formula is correct and you use that formula on every single deal. That's all you have to do. And then start looking for that deal. Every adventure video game that I've played, whether it's Age of Empires or Forge of Empires on the phone, all of the civilizations start the same way in the beginning of the game. You always start with cavemen who don't know anything, and they're building these little mud huts, and you have to take the little bit of money that you get from the mud huts, and you have to buy straw houses or stick houses. Then you got to take the little bit of money that you built from the straw houses and the stick houses. Then you got to buy wood houses. And you got to take the little bit of money that you built from the wood houses. And you got to buy brick houses. And you got to take the little bit of money from the brick houses. Then you can build duplexes, condominiums, whatever it is in that game. And that system is the same. That system, everyone knows this system. And the funny thing about it is when you buy these houses, it always take your account back down to a bare minimum. Yeah, because you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You weren't born rich. So stop acting like you were born rich. Don't become slave to the lender because you want to live this fake lifestyle that I don't know when we got this mentality. Speaking about this, let me just get off the topic for a second. I don't know and touch on something. I don't know when we became an age of individuals where we have this idea that the first job we get, the second job we get in our 20s and 30s, that we should live and be able to purchase these 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 $1,000 houses when you're taking 95 to 100% loan to value ratios out on these properties. You're married to that note. What do I mean by married to that note? You have to make a sacrifice every month to make sure that note's good. As if that's the only game in town. This hasn't always been the reality where, people don't even talk about starter homes anymore. Whatever happened to the reality of being able to purchase a starter home? Like, folks don't even talk about starter homes anymore. Most of my friends, if not all of my friends, started their reality in 4 or 5 bedroom houses with 3 restrooms, more square footage than you can live in. You're only living in half of the house. And that is their story even to today. No flexibility, no real money, no real access to, that's a liability, a massive, massive, massive liability. It doesn't pay you anything. It actually takes from you every single month, every single month. Get rich quick. Then you go out and go buy the big brand new vehicle. Brand new. Who's buying brand new big vehicles now? Like that old school movie. They got my daddy with that Cadillac. It's funny. I don't know what. If you fight, listen, credit card companies have become some of the largest debt in the United States. Why is that so? It's because they know people lie. They feed into the lie. They make you become a liar. Instead of having cash and saying, I can't buy that because I don't have the cash to do it. You'll say, I'll put it on credit. Pay a high interest to pay it down. It's the wheels turning one way in the system. You just got to decide to do it the other way. Start playing a game. See how much money you can save. Take that money, buy an asset. It'll take your account all the way back down to whatever, $500, $1,000, It's fine. It's not a big deal. Now you own an asset. Rule number 2 is capture the asset. Capture the asset. Gain control of the asset. Gain control of the asset. You got to find someone who's older, who can help you be able to see that a lie is a lie regardless of who's telling it. Get comfortable with living within your means. Get comfortable with having more money than you can spend or would like to spend. Get comfortable with having assets. Get comfortable with it. It's up to you. It's up to me. It's not a cakewalk. Everybody that I know and remember that I started this thing with are still doing the same thing. The ones that haven't implemented my formula, are still doing the same thing. It's paycheck to paycheck, week to week, month to month. If you're not buying assets by default, you'll be buying liabilities. That's a fact. And if you don't tell your money where to go, trust me, Someone else has already accounted for it. Those are just laws. Those are laws. Those are laws, you know. Those are real laws, you know. If you're not buying assets, then by nature you're just gonna buy liabilities. You will. You will. Buy assets, make your assets buy liabilities. Make your money work for you. Make your money work for you and make it work hard for you. Hard work makes winners. Just a rant.